throw that kickstand down, pop a cold one, and sit back and relax. It's time for the John and Heather Show, featuring John and Heather Toto, Florida's favorite biker couple, documenting the biker lifestyle and bringing you the latest in events and interviews from the biker world. And now, here's John and Heather.
We're bringing you another night of real stories, biker life, laughter, adventure, and the kind of conversations you can only get right here with us.
So grab your drink, pull up a chair, say hello in the comments, and get ready to ride along with us tonight.
The John and Heather Show, where the road, the people, the stories come alive. Adventure before dementia. Tonight's the night, Tuesday night. We're coming to you live. Thank you so much for joining us. It's another wonderful Tuesday evening.
Yes.
I'm here live with my wonderful happy husband.
Happy husband.
Mwah. Love you, baby.
It's a nice Tuesday night for everybody out there here in Florida. It's been a little muggy out today. It's probably going to start raining during the show. But, oh, well, that's just the way it goes when you're living down here.
Yeah.
But, we've had a good time,
We've had a busy week and a good weekend.
Yeah.
John worked this weekend.
Like I was saying, we're having a good time because my grandson Benjamin is here. And I came down from Missouri. And he's spending a week with us, which is really nice because I really don't get a lot of a chance to see my grandson. And us bikers, we always have that big, mean, badass persona, but yet we're still, fathers, husbands, grandparents, and just loved by somebody in the family.
That
just
we
because
are.
we have that, outside rough exterior, it doesn't mean that we have our families, our kindness, and our big hearts also to go along with it. So,
and speaking of that, we also have Father's Day coming up soon.
That's true. Father's Day is coming up soon. Actually, since Ben was down here, he already got me a card. It said the world's greatest grandpa on it.
Yeah.
And he's 11. So, it's always fun to have them, when they're young like that. And went out and just went in the garage. We played with the motorcycle.
And what happened today? What did you do today? What did he get today?
Well, for a little gift, I went ahead and I bought him this monstrous Nerf gun that could shoot like 12 bullets at the same time.
And how big is this monstrous Nerf gun? This thing is
like this big. It shoots 1 million darts out. I have him shooting. The front door of my house is made out of metal, so I just have him on the inside.
Who did you shoot today?
You. Shot myself too, and he wanted to be shot. So I shot him in the stomach, I shot you in the stomach, and shot myself in the foot.
They shot me first, away. Bam!
That was me. I made sure I'd done that right away. But we had a good time. We even, like I said, just because we're rough around the edges, it doesn't mean we don't have big hearts, So we took my grandson out yesterday. We went.
Where did we go yesterday? We had a great time.
Yeah, we went to the Tampa Bay Aquarium. That's a place I've never been before. And it's like a big salt water on one side, fresh water on the other side. There's sharks, there's gators, there's big fish, there's an aviary. There's all kinds of things there that, it was interesting to look at. So, we went there. We had a good time.
We had a blast, man. That was a really fun day. It was. And what we got to see and what I got to learn was really phenomenal.
Yeah, any one of those places, especially when you take a kid, it's always more fun to go. It really is.
I mean, they get you every which way they possibly can financially.
Yeah, I was going to say it was not a cheap excursion to go out to the aquarium. Believe it or not, it was not a cheap excursion. But, we had a good time as a family anyway, and we're going to show some video of that here in a little while. We cut a small video, just us tooling around.
But the fish were really cool.
They were monstrous. There were sharks. There was big rays. They pet rays. They did all kinds of stuff like that.
And what about the other animals that we saw? We saw an ant. The lemurs.
Anteater. We saw lemurs. The penguin exhibit wasn't open just yet because they're going to be getting penguins soon.
We saw the pink flamingos.
Yeah, we saw. Well, I think they were flamingos. I don't know.
Or
some
spoonbills.
Spoonbills. That's what they were. They had a bunch of spoonbills, the little ducks that just kind of lived in a pond on the inside and swam around, and you could feed them and play with them and things like that. Well, we couldn't feed them. You were able to play with them.
We were able to play with them. We were able to touch the sea urchins
and stingrays.
Mm-hmm. That was really cool.
Yeah, the sea urchins, they didn't have the spiny ones that poked you. They were ones that you stuck your finger in a tank and they stuck to you like glue.
Yeah, that was really neat.
Yep, and show them about the other thing, too, we have coming up.
Oh, yeah. Look what we got, guys. Minus the thing across the...
Yeah, the book is live, and she's already been selling copies, but the one that we have has enough a resale version on it.
Life in Fragments.
Yep.
Living with TBI and Finding Myself Again.
Yep, and that's on Amazon. You could go ahead and you could order your copy. You've already been selling copies, which is pretty cool.
Yes. One thing on Amazon I've noticed is Amazon, they don't have an order number or a link number. I'm taking care of getting that taken care of. Amazon will have that shortly. So we're taking care of that. But yes, my book is up and live. Please take care of getting yourself a copy. It's a really good book. It's about all the trials and tribulations, what it's like to go through
traumatic brain
injury, having stroke, domestic violence, and anybody living with
a disability
and or going through something that they feel they cannot live with. This is a book for you.
Yes, definitely.
It can help you. It definitely can. And we can show
the commercials.
We could show you a commercial that will give you a little bit of insight about it.
Lost in life's chaos? Life in Fragments is the ultimate guide to piecing it all back together. Dive into Heather Toto's raw journey. It's like binge watching a survival series, but with real stakes. Quick read, yet packed with feels and resilience vibes. It's like a mental reset button, perfect for anyone needing a reality check. Grab your copy now and start your own comeback story.
There you have it. I hope you like that, and I hope you like the book even more, because the book really is from the heart.
Yes, it is.
So, anyways, we've got a heck of a good video for you about the Florida Aquarium, and I think that you're going to like this, because if you haven't been to the aquarium, this will give you some insight as to the aquarium, and you might want to go to the aquarium now that you're going to see what it's about.
Yep.
So why don't we show you a little bit about the aquarium?
And like I said, it's a little bit off our beaten path, but we wanted to do this just to show a family adventure.
Yeah, we wanted to take Ben to something that was a little bit fun, and out to the aquarium, was something that was neat, and it was inside, air conditioned.
Yeah.
To the Florida Tampa Aquarium, we got ourselves, and John's driving, and Ben's in the front, our grandson, and I'll pass the camera up there in a minute. But we're on our way to the Florida Aquarium, and we are stoked. It is Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. We're starting the work week off right. And we are ready to go see all the fishies. Nemo, we're coming for you, buddy. Here, Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
You ready? Are you excited to go see the aquarium?
Why would I not be?
Yeah, you're going to go see Nemo?
Yeah.
And some sharks? Yeah, and some eels and everything else that's there to see. So we're going to go see everything over there, huh? All right, we're excited. All right, buddy, so let's go. Yay!
Yeah.
All right. All right, John, thanks for driving.
No problem.
We love you.
Love you.
And we appreciate you driving, baby.
Thank you.
You don't want me to drive?
No, but thank you, baby. All right. All right, guys. Here we are. We are the queen and the princess of the back seat.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I got my iPad.
You know an iPad?
Yeah, I got a pink iPad actually.
And we are ready for the ride.
Look, it's pink.
Deuces. That's big.
After the war, they kept the real these museums. Oh, that's our little boat right there. That's so cute. It does hour and a quarter cruises several times a day.
Cool.
Well, up here, they take your time. You know how to get back to the elevator, right?
Oh, we're done.
So have a great day. Enjoy. Any questions? Yeah, they'll take you down to the cafeteria and then you can hit the lobby again. Yep. Any questions? Find somebody in blue.
Thank you. Here, Ben, come over here this way for a minute. I want to get a picture of that behind you. All right, stand here. You guys stand right there, or with together, a little closer. All right. Got it. Let's go. Oh, there it is.
We had water.
Oh yeah, I'm getting pictures of everything. What's in there? Oh, little turtles. Turtles. Duckies. Look at the duckies and turtles.
Look, that duck.
And Ben.
That almost died.
There's turtles, there's a duck.
There's you guys.
Do not feed or harass wildlife.
That means don't feed me. He's going for the shot.
Alligators over here, they're nose to nose, like this. Nose to nose.
Thank you.
Are those alligators or crocodiles?
I dropped her in. I don't take it home.
What?
Nom nom.
I took a picture of it. I already got one.
I agree.
I can't take a picture of the gator. It keeps on
I got a
swimming
picture
in
of
the
it.
wet. Oh, he looks at you and he sees food.
That's cool, right? They don't scare you?
Wow,
No?
look at these two alligators just hanging out with each other.
Alright.
He's into the otters. Where's the people
It's so cute and it's
It's a water cat.
Yeah, I remember Sebastian.
It's a water cat.
Sebastian's a great
Really?
fat otter. Oh my god, he's so cute. I want to cuddle with him.
being loose.
Well, he's bored, so right now he's just repetitive movements.
You're so cute.
Why are there bubbles in his ears?
Because that's the water. Yeah, it gets here.
Look at it.
There's another one over here. That's because those are their rocks.
You ready?
Aww.
See, what otters do is they take rocks and they hold onto them. So when they find clams and stuff, they can smash them open with the rocks.
Whoa.
They use tools.
How cool.
There's one back there.
Yeah, there's one back there.
Right here, it's an otter.
What is it?
He's an otter. He's sleeping.
He's sleeping?
Yeah, he's cuddled up right here.
I think that's their little dad.
I can't really see it. I can't see it with my lens. Little duck
I
is
want to touch
sleeping.
him too. Don't. Okay, touch him. He's gonna bite you.
Oh yeah, I was doing.
Oh, now I pooped.
Oh, look.
He's tripped on himself.
How cool.
Oh my god.
Look at these. They come right here. Look at these, Daddy. These are cool.
These are called ducks. I got it. I got duck and boys.
Daddy, get a good picture.
I like the pink.
Get one with me in that.
Hey, Dad.
Thank you, babe.
Can't pet him.
No. No petting him. Not with that handsome face. Gosh, they brought my gym workout here. Alright, let me hit the stairs. Let me do this without tripping. Oh my lord, look at these stairs. Let me do them without falling on my ass. I did it. I did it. Yay. Where'd my kid go? Where'd she go? More stairs.
I'm a lemur.
You're a lemur.
Look at the color scheme.
Oh, look at the lemur.
He looks soft. I want to snuggle him.
Hi, baby.
He's too busy. He's just looking at the people right now.
I would like to snuggle him.
He's people watching.
Hi, baby.
We're lemur watching. He's people watching.
That's right.
That's pretty cool.
Adopted.
Adopt an animal.
Lexi, come here.
Another one?
Yeah,
No, look.
Where?
ringtail.
Adopted animal.
You can't take it home.
I was gonna say, I
Come on, baby.
The wooden door to nothing. What is in the wooden door to nothing?
I don't know.
Let me in.
Ooh, look at this.
maybe there's.
Whoa. Look, Daddy. Fish.
Well, it's holding my weight.
That's hilarious.
Where's the fish?
It looks like that one's
Fish.
tail. It looks like that one's tail is connected to that pipe.
That's pretty cool. More lemurs? More lemurs. That looks good. Do that again, Daddy.
Did you know lemurs have thumbs?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, they got a prehensile tail too. They use it behind on this stuff.
Yep.
Alright, let's go see fish. Where's the big tanks of fish?
That's the
Downstairs.
Okay. Oh my lord, they're huge.
Wow. Those are snakes, right?
No, pelicans. get there.
That's the thing that puts me
Caw.
I think you can get down this way too.
All right, let's go that way.
Go around this way. Lean, not a gas, it's not lean.
Now it's down 1,000 stairs.
Then go swim with sharks.
That's a big old redfish.
Whoa, a pufferfish. Look.
Hold on, I'm looking at that fishies.
They're so pretty.
Look at that fishy.
That mean it's a puffer now.
They're related, but they don't puff.
I really think that's a pufferfish. I think they do puff up.
Hi. I am one with the fishy. Look, this one's coming around. Hi, fish.
Don't touch it, okay?
Yeah. Fishy!
Smile, Ben. Put your hand down. There you go.
Look at Ben, look at me. Ben. Alexi, turn around. Look at me. Okay.
I'm one with the
Your eyes are closed.
Is that a fish?
That's a fish. Look at that one. That's a big catfish.
There's a blue one. There's Dory.
Dory.
There's Dory. See, look, there's Dory.
Look at the bluefish.
There's
Look
Dory.
at the bluefish.
Dory! I love Dory.
There's what?
Me and Mom are Dory. Forget. I thought Dory had yellow. Oh, she does. You want to see it?
It's cool. It's pretty cool. Look at that one, Lexi. Look at that one.
Yeah, I like it. They're good. Hi, guys.
All right, so there you go. That was the Florida Aquarium.
And you can see the rest of that on YouTube. You uploaded it.
I will. It will be up on YouTube. It's not up there yet. It will be, but it's not up there yet. But that was the Florida Aquarium. We had a darn good day. Let me tell you, that's a really good day to go spend it with family time or maybe date day.
Yeah, why not?
You know.
Why not? You get that person that likes fish.
That
Well, there was also lemurs and other stuff there, you know.
was wrong.
Well, your mind went in the gutter. Mine didn't.
Okay.
Well, that was the Tampa Bay Aquarium. We just cut that today, so Heather's still working on getting that up. But once it's up, you could go and you could view that video in its entirety on YouTube. You can see our family outing. If you want to go and, you know, watch all of that, you know, and see us have a good time.
Yeah. Hey, there's Andy House. How you doing, Andy House? How you doing, sir? We are good.
Yes, we
good
are.
in the hood. There you are. I see you. I hear you. Jumping up and down, asking us what's up in our direction.
When is up and down the same direction? I don't know. When is up and down the same direction? Click
I don't know. You tell me.
It's right there. Crappy. Oh, that's a dad joke.
Hey, what happened with Big Red in the shop? Tell me what happened with Big Red being in the shop, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Do tell, do tell.
All right, we'll get Andy getting his comments back. Why don't you tell him a little bit about our guest?
That's right. Let me tell you, we've got a wonderful guest the second half of the show. We definitely do. We have Jaron Lyle coming on to us. Instagram, wonderful person, motivational speaker, been through the ups and downs of life, and just a really wonderful motivational speaker. Really got a lot on his shoulders.
Yes, a lot of issues that he's gone through with life that he tries to be motivational for people to be able to overcome.
Yeah, and he's just really good.
Coma, falling apart at the seams. Oh, stop it! Your bike's not falling apart. I know, Andy. It just seems that way sometimes when your bike starts breaking down, and then one thing goes and another thing goes.
Exactly. You should see what this poor man's been through. Wait till you hear what Jaron Lyle's been through. And he has stories to tell, which he's going to give us some stories tonight.
Yep.
He's really going to give us some good stories tonight.
Yes.
And let's get him on. Let's see if he's ready.
See if he's ready.
Jaron, if you're ready, give us a thumbs up, sir. All right, let's bring him on.
I gotta get that thumb back. Wait. Oh, come on, you can do it, baby. 1 second, Jared. Sometimes this computer gives us a hard time switching screens like it is right now. There we go.
There you go. All right.
There we are.
All right.
There we are.
All right. How you doing?
I'm fabulous. How are you guys?
We are
Doing
fantastic.
Fantastic.
Good.
We are good in the hood. All is wonderful. It's Tuesday night.
It is.
Good.
Now,
I'm excited. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, yes, definitely. Now, for our viewers that might not be familiar with you, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what your mission is.
Well, where I'm from is Arlington, Texas, originally. I guess a little bit about me. I've messed up a lot from my own choices, right? And done a lot of shit. Are we allowed to cuss? Can we cuss?
Yes.
Okay.
Here and there.
We'll try to. I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll try. Okay. So I've done a lot of bad things, right? And so everybody has, but my story really is not to talk about what I've done, but what I'm doing, and for people to turn their pain into purpose. My belief is that everybody's story, if you share it, is going to be the reason that somebody else chooses to stay. So I'm a big mental health advocate. I'm a big talker about addiction. And I'm a big talker about suicide awareness. That's kind of my story. Also intertwined with love. And I'm a hopeless romantic. But yeah, that's kind of about me, is encouraging everybody that you have a story, and at some point in time, if you share it, is going to be the reason that somebody else chooses to stay, and somebody is desperately waiting to hear that. As minimal and as minute as you may think it is, it's literally going to be the reason that somebody's able to keep going. So that's my encouragement. That's kind of it in a nutshell.
And that's really good. That is definitely one reason to keep going in life.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a question for you. You've been very open about your life. When it finally made you realize that something had to change?
I've known for a long time that something that it needed to change. I just didn't know how to change it correctly, or how to. For a long time in my life, I don't know, man. I started doing drugs at 15, and I chose drugs. My life. I want to make sure. I want to say this. My life was set up perfectly to go down a paved road of concrete and craftsmanship. And I chose asphalt and bricks. Okay. So I chose the path that I went down, in spite of what I had the opportunity to do. And so I was constantly trying to figure out how to change things to try to make things work. For 22, 25 years almost, I tried to figure out how to balance drugs and alcohol and be successful. And it just didn't work. There's a lot of things, man, that made me, there's a lot of things that made me change. 3 things specifically. My ex-fiance, we had a conversation. We weren't really talking. We talk a little bit, but she had, I won't elaborate too much on her story because it's her story, but she had told me that she was done drinking. And this is after we had split and my life had been falling apart. And I think it was about March of last year. And I was thought in my head, I said, what? You're stopping, you're going to quit drinking? And I was like, hell no. You're not going to live your best life and I'm still going to keep doing this crap. Yeah. Like, I'm not having that. Like, if you're going to stop, I'm going to stop and I'm going to live my best life. And that's one of the things. Another thing is that last year around this exact time, I was asking people if they wanted to send me donations to go to Australia. And I ended up not going to Australia, ended up going to Ireland 9 months to the day from the last time that I was arrested. So I got arrested December 11th of 2024, right before I could attempt suicide. And I flew out to Ireland August 11th of 2025. So 9 months to the day. And that experience of raising that money and asking people and people believing in me and sending me money to participate in that and help me fulfill a dream, that changed my life. And another thing is that one time I looked at my dad and I was making avocado toast because I had the opportunity to go back and live with them because life had fallen apart in the end of 2024. And I'm making avocado toast one day. And I think it was a Monday because I was working nights. And I just remember looking over at him and just thinking like, this man has bet on me my whole life and he has lost everyone. And I was just like, when does it stop? When does he finally win? When do I stop letting people bet on me to fail? When do I stop making them rich? And that's kind of the 3 things that kind of happened. There's a lot more that have happened over the last 14 months. But I've always known it wasn't working. And I consistently just tried to figure out ways to make it work. And I've figured out right now it's been working. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing. So,
I mean, that's definitely incredible. I mean, a lot of us have had issues with that. With me, I haven't had a drink in 10 years.
Yeah.
My second wife passed away from alcoholism. I watched her drink to death. And ever since that happened, I can't touch alcohol anymore. I haven't had a drink since 2 weeks before she passed away. And then what with me was I met a woman that don't drink. Which is so nice. So there's never any alcohol in my house. There's never any temptation. And she weighs 115 pounds. One beer will knock her right out.
Right. And that helps. Definitely helps when you have people that are for whatever reason. Whatever the reason is that they don't choose to participate in it. Right. Yeah. It definitely helps when you have 2 like-minded people because then it's just not there, and you already have common ground. You don't even have to try to find things. So the more common ground that you have without having to intentionally seek things of common ground, then the better the relationship is going to be. So, yeah.
And also you're using your Instagram platform. How has that been helping you? And tell me how your Instagram has been helping get your message out.
So I've just been really fortunate, man, to have social media. I just started posting on social media. It really started for TikTok, really. And I did TikTok for a long time, grew that platform, and then I launched Instagram last year in August. But this just gives me an ability to be able to share my story. I don't really monetize it at this moment. It's more right now. I mean, okay. There's 3 things that there's.
You just started this Instagram last
year. In August, yes. But when I started Instagram, I had a couple 100,000 followers on TikTok. So, so I had 200,000 on TikTok. And then I launched Instagram. And in the last year, Well, let's just say what is we in June? So we're into August. So let's just say 10 months. So in 10 months, Instagram has got 81,000 family members. That's what I call them. Facebook has gained over 280,000 family members, and my TikTok has grown another 130,000 family members. So it's just one of those. I mean, I'm really, really blessed to have people that choose to support me and follow me. And I really honestly call them family, because literally their support is one of the things that continues to keep me grounded. I don't lie about it. I like it. Okay. I like the validation. I like the confirmation. I like the affirmations, right? I like the compliment. I like all of that. But also it helps me get the story off. Right. And it's not the story, it's my life. Because I prayed for a long time when I was stuck, asking and begging, please just let somebody come talk to me. Please let me scroll through social media. I was high out of my mind. Just let me hear one person tell me that they were doing what I did. And nobody did. Nobody did, for whatever reason, or I never saw it.
Okay.
And so because I never saw it, when I changed my life, I said, you know what? I'm going to tell my story. Because if I was begging to hear mine, somebody else is begging to hear theirs. And just maybe my story will be theirs, and they'll be able to change their life. And then they can share their story. So that's kind of how I use social media. I use it for three things. This is the dream, right? Number one is this. First and foremost, I do it to save my life. I love social media. For me, it allows me to fall in love with myself, and it gives me a place of safety, security, and where I'm able to share my voice, talk, hear my thoughts, and again, fall more in love with myself. So that's number one. It fills my cup up.
Yeah, being in love
I
with
love
yourself,
that,
loving yourself.
because it's so important
For
to
self-love.
love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you.
You have to love yourself.
Absolutely. So we've been in a big journey of falling in love with myself. So social media, for one, fills my cup up. The second part, it just so happens that people are being blessed from me filling my cup up, which is awesome. But I tell people all the time, if my cup stops getting filled and other people still get blessed, I'm going to figure out a different way to do it, because I got to take care of me first, because I'm no good to anybody else if I just keep dumping into them and then Jaron flounders. I know what happens to Jaron in that way. Right. So I make sure that I put my priority first is me. And then the benefit of me putting me first is that it just so happens, again, that there's been thousands of people that have said, because I've been doing this, they've been impacted. So I'm going to keep doing that. And then the ultimate goal would be somehow after that I'm able to make some sort of living off of it. It hasn't happened yet, right? I get a little bit of kickback every once in a while, but I got an incredible real job. And we're in the process. I'm in the process right now. I'm talking to a lawyer and launching my personal brand, which is Radical Movement. So I'm getting the logo patented and trademarked, and then that works right now. So we'll see what happens. And we're going from there. But yeah, that's how I use social media, is to save my life and hopefully inspire others.
It's only up, baby.
That's it.
That's it. You know, it's steel sharpens steel.
That's true.
And it's only up. Dreams.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't let your dreams ever stop.
Yeah.
Never. We are really big on that. You know, we don't let anybody talk us down.
No,
if
can't.
We want something, we go after it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we have a friend that's an author also, and she has a book called, pardon my French, Fuck You Fuel. And that's the name of the book. And it's about taking negative emotions and turning them into your fuel to be able to do better with yourself.
Nice. I'm writing a book right now.
I just finished one.
Yeah, I'm writing. You wrote your own book?
I wrote my own book. I published
it
on Amazon. It's about being somebody that has traumatic brain injury, which is me. And also I've had 2 strokes and living with it and surviving it and going through that and still riding.
Yes.
Still doing what we do.
Still getting on our bikes, and she's still right behind me,
no
no matter where
being
I'm going.
Resilient, not letting anything stop me.
She's one of the toughest.
Absolutely.
That is no joke about that. And you have to take the good with the bad. I mean, we have our own platform. We've been doing this for years, and we get a lot of negative comments. How do you deal when somebody gives you a negative comment?
I ignore it.
I fire back sometimes. A lot of
Sometimes I do.
yeah, I get real caught up on Instagram. I get real caught up on it. I don't. If they do comment negatively on TikTok or Facebook, I don't really see them. My Instagram isn't as trafficked as the other two sites. The other two sites have hundreds of thousands of followers on there, family members. So Instagram is a little slower. So when I pull up my comments, I can see all of them because and I'm very active on my social media.
Yeah.
Like very, very active. I'm constantly checking it, probably too active, honestly. I'll fire back. I've screenshot a couple people that have really got to me. Okay. I've screenshot their profiles and I have them saved in an album. And I have commented, I commented back to them and I said, just so you know, this is going to be the greatest moment of your life when Jaron Lyle blocks you. And I said, one day, your greatest story that you will ever have is to tell people that guy blocked me. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. And they're like, you're not even, they get so mad when you tell them that. I'm like, dude, I'm famous. And I'm going to wait till like I'm on some like huge podcast, like The Dream is like Theo Vaughn, like the top of the top, right? Theo Vaughn or Bunny or some The Journey podcast, something way up there. And I'll be like, hey guys, I just need to take 25 seconds. I'm going to read the profile names and I'll just be like, this is for you guys. Thank y'all so much. So that's how I handle it. That's how I tell them, I like to tell them I'm a better person than they are. And sometimes I probably get a little too much into it. But it's, I don't know, we're growing, right? And I don't want to use that as a cop out. I do try to stick away from it. But it comes and flows. And so I guess sometimes I still got a lot of areas still I need to grow in. But I've never been the person. I think both sides can be strong, right? That you can have tremendous strength in staying silent and knowing who you are.
Yeah.
I also don't think it's weak to fire back at people and stand firm in who you believe by verbally engaging with them and defending yourself. Yeah. I think both can be strong. I also think both can be weak. It just depends on if you are being true to yourself, and then you can look back and say, I believe, to me, I handled that situation the best, and only you're going to know that. So, yeah.
And every
that's how
go on.
Go ahead. No. That's it.
Every now and then, you're also going to get a fan that has something that they're asking for advice with. How do you help people when they like on your site and they put a comment? Can you help me? I've been an addict for so many years and I want to, what would you do or give advice to people like that?
So that's the thing with it where I'm testing my heart, right? Where I'm convicted, because a lot of my responses are to negative comments. Where I'm at in my journey, still being fresh, even though I've had other times where I've been clean and free of drugs and alcohol for 3.5 years, or when I was in prison, I didn't do anything. When I did Christian missionary work, I didn't do anything. I don't take any of those things and think that I'm still there or whatever. So I still know I'm building a foundation.
Yeah.
I tell people I don't answer DMs. Sometimes I'll get in comments, but I'm also very, very careful because for me personally, I can get my peace uprooted very, very quick.
Yeah.
And so I'm very careful to not be, unfortunately, emotionally dumped on. So sometimes I hope, and I tell people, I go live a lot on TikTok, and I tell people, I hope if you guys see people in the comments that you can relate to, y'all talk to each other, right? Because like I said, it's a family. Every one of us deals with darkness. Yeah. And so if people see people in the comments and get to know each other, if that's what you can do. But as far as for DMs and stuff, I've done that before. I don't do it now because it's abused where people think it's something different than it is. Or two, they don't want an answer. They just want to talk. Okay. A lot of the times. And I can't, at where I'm at right now in my life, I can't really be that for people. What I would tell people is if I don't give people advice, I more have a question for people. And the question that I have is somebody struggling with addiction and they're wanting to quit. My question for you is, how much more do you want to lose?
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have an advice for you. I think if you already know what to do. I fully believe that we're adults. We know what to do.
Yeah.
Most of the time we ask people because we're hoping that they give us an alternative answer to something that we don't want, and that we can go with that. Because we kind of want to manipulate it or find an easier alternative than what we think we're supposed to do, especially as addicts. So I just tell people, I just ask them, how much more do you want to lose? And then I encourage people to share their story in the midst of the story, whether you got 1 day clean or whether you have 2 days free of a DV circumstance, or whether your spouse just passed away and now you're widowed, whether one of your parents just died. I have a friend actually that I know that did I filmed an interview with him. It was called Sauna Talk. And he just messaged me actually. And he said his dad just died 2 weeks ago. And he's having a really, really hard time with it. And do I have any suggestions? And I just told him the same thing I just told you guys. I said, man, look, when you're ready, your story is going to be the reason that somebody else stays. Because there's going to be somebody that commits suicide because their father died and they can't go on. That's what I believe. Somebody is going to, that darkness that comes in, or they're not going to ever be the same person. That death is going to also destroy them, and they're not going to press on. Their life is going to stop, and it's not going to keep flourishing. And I don't think that when pain comes, I don't think our life is ever supposed to go back. But it doesn't mean that it ever can't be better, right? In a sense. And so his story is going to be the reason that somebody is able to find light in that darkness, whether it's for them not to fall into depression and to attempt suicide, or whether it's for them to not fall into depression and never come out of it, and to be able to flourish in the pain, with the pain, from the pain. So that's how I kind of lead people, is to just share their story.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm talking to somebody, if I can only help just one person, or somebody gets something out of what I told them, for me, that's always a great personal experience that, maybe me being here, and being able to talk to that person was enough that I was able to help them out, that something like that didn't happen, or maybe a little advice that I gave them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And for me, and I don't know about for you guys, and maybe y'all can answer for me too, is for me, texting and responding in a message format is exhausting to me. For me, it's mentally draining. I have no problem give it a couple minutes or 10 minutes in a face-to-face conversation if that so happened to be, right? And I can do that. If I'm on live, I encourage people to come onto the live and ask the questions, because then I can engage to them. But for some reason, it's so mentally taxing on me that when I get done with it or in the moment of it, I'm just zapped. On all levels. Do what?
You have to take more time out to think what you're
absolutely
saying, then to type it all out.
I'd always
and
rather
to go.
It's better for me to be able to talk to somebody a one-to-one conversation, so I can at least
absolutely
hear what they're saying, hear their tone of voice, and I can really understand what's going on. Just like I always found, especially with things like this, because I also speak about, with people with cancer and stuff. So I've done a lot of stuff that you're doing too. And what would be the best advice you could give to somebody? Would it be like starting a platform like you? Would it be more of seeking spiritual guidance? Or do you think it's just more of a mental fortitude that they have to come in contact with?
Maybe it's kind of a little bit of all three.
Okay.
Possibly. Again, what works for me is me sharing my story. Social media started for me as a completely vain thing in 2020. I got my neck tattooed, and that's kind of when social media started, and it's then transformed into the complete opposite of what it is, or what it was. But I would just tell people just to, the advice I would give is just to share your story. I also say this: I don't believe I say if, not that I don't believe, but just because I want to speak real loosely.
Yeah.
If there is something or was something or some things that made us, my belief is that we're fully capable right now of change, and that we don't need anything else. We don't need to get down on a knee. We don't need to go into a building. We don't need to find a gym. We don't need to go to rehab. We don't need to go wherever it is, in a sense. Now, again, sometimes somebody might need to go to rehab for physical withdrawal effects. Okay. That's a completely different thing. But as far as for the same shovel that dug me my hole is the same shovel that's going to put the dirt back in.
That's right.
I have all of it in me. And for me, that was the most freeing thing. And my brain changed because I had this idea of like, I've dug holes. Okay. I've done all sorts of things. And when I was in prison, I did manual labor. And for me, it's way easier to fill a hole than it is to dig a hole. Way easier, way less exertion. And so when I thought about that analogy in life, it always is like, well, you need some help to get out. And we always call for people to help us. And I think that people are fully capable of where they are right now to change their life. So people sometimes say you need this or do this, or you got to change that. I don't believe that. Your story is your story and you can tell it now. And the advice that I can give you is you have everything inside of you right now to be able to change and to live your life. Life is a series of choices. And if you make one choice, that's who you are then. And if you continue that choice, that's who you are now. And you're not who you were, you are who you are in the present moment. And I think that's the advice I would give, is just to make a simple choice and share your story in it. For me, when I share my story, I watched myself on film. I was like, holy crap, that's me talking.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's me?
Yeah, it is sometimes.
I was like, that's me? I was like, I like what he's saying, right? And I pretended, I wasn't fake, but I talked as if like I just talked what I wanted. And then I started acting like that and started doing those things. So if a person has a year free of alcohol, what do? Okay, I'm going to start saying that's what I do. And then I'm going to start doing those things. So I'm not a liar. And then I'm going to start living. And then people said, thank you so much. So it was this dual effect of me seeing myself and then having confirmation from other people. And then me seeing myself and having confirmation from other people. So I think my advice is you're just one choice away from having the life that you've always wanted.
And I've always found that men are the most difficult ones to seek help. Really,
right?
It seems that way. Like men don't like to discuss their problems, and men don't like to seek help.
Yeah.
Even when I was talking about prostate cancer awareness, it's the same thing. Men don't want to really discuss that. I mean, what I found when, for anybody that wants to quit is that you have to want to. You can't.
Yes, you do.
You can't just do it because somebody told you to or anything like that. You have to want to. You have to take that step and get that mindset that says, I'm going to do better for myself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. And having support, I always found, was the best thing. Not so much somebody holding your hand, but just support. John, you're doing a good job. Something as simple as that.
Absolutely. And I agree with that. I think it's a lot easier to run a race when you got people cheering for you. But the cheering people can't make you run the race, but it does make it easier. And how do you get people to cheer for you? You let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right. People, if you talk, you get people then are aware, and then people can support you and can cheer you on. But you got to I don't want to say sell a product, but you got to tell people so that people come to the stands.
Yes.
Exactly.
You got to let people know so that they're waiting on the shore for you, or wherever the analogy is or metaphor is. It is a lot easier. At the end of the day, we still got to do it. And I think that people's desire for change can change, right? What made you want to stop in the first place doesn't have to be a day later, right? Because there's a lot of people that quit and go to rehab, or they quit drinking because they know they have a problem, their life is falling apart, but they have no desire to sustain that. They've just quit in order to get things back, and then in their head, one day they're going to start. That was me this last time. I didn't plan on this life. And I've gone to 3 treatment centers. And like I said, I'd been incarcerated, and I knew I had issues, but I just had stopped, 1, to compete. Okay. And then 2 is like, one day I'll drink. One day I will. And then some things happen, and it's just, now my life is where it's at. And it's like, it changed from trying to get my life back to where one day I could, to having a life so much better than I ever anticipated or thought possible. There's no reason that I would, and that's just how it is. But I do 100% agree with you that you got to have a desire. And whether it's whatever the desire is, for the reason why, something has to cause you to be bigger than the desire to use or drink or whatever it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, that's I mean, now, how can you describe your journey? I mean, you've been saying a lot about that, but what's the best advice you could give to somebody that wants to start a journey like yours?
It's hard. It's not
hard.
an easy journey.
I mean, it's not an easy journey.
It's not all cupcakes and
rainbows.
And rainbows.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody's journey is their own. If you're specifically talking about if somebody wants to get on social media and start using social media, my advice is to post all the time. All the time. I posted last year around like I got really active around February of last year and posted a lot all the way up until September. And I haven't posted as much. I still post a lot. I try to do at least 3, but back then last year I was posting 15 to 20 videos a day on TikTok.
That's a lot.
Just of nothing. And TikTok is a little bit easier to do that. Instagram, that strategy doesn't really work as well. But you know what? For me, I'm still me. And some people said you can't do that and it's not going to work on Instagram. Like when I first launched my Instagram, people would begin the comments and they're like, "This is not TikTok, mother effer. Get off of here. This is not your da da da." And I was like, you know what? I don't care. And I just kept doing it. It's grown, right? So it's like, again, stay true to you. Do what you think you need to do. But volume. I think volume and being real. My biggest thing is what I talked about is real, raw, and relatable. And you might like me, you might not like me, but I'm going to try to be true to myself first and foremost. And at the end of the day, I'm the one that still has to sleep with myself. Exactly. So yeah, if you're wanting to start the journey and you're wanting to get on social media, I would say own your story, find your niche, what you like, what you watch on social media that inspires you, steal that, rearrange it, and do the same thing. All right. When I first started making content, my cousin told me, he was like, find a song that is hitting. Find some caption on another video that you like, and then put your image on it. So take two videos that went big, one with the caption and one with the song, and then combine those on yours, and then just use your image instead of whatever they used, and just do that. And so that's what I did for a long time. And I just stole stuff.
I got one you sent. What? I'm going to play the video you sent.
Which one is it?
Hold on. Where is it?
You go down a little bit. Down.
Where is it?
Yeah, go the other way on. No. Go up a little bit. One of those.
Not the other down.
Yeah, I know, the other down. That's because she has everything backwards. Just pick one. You want to pick the podcast?
No, here it is.
Okay.
Here you go. I'm not the same nigga that I was a year ago. I thank God every day for it. It's a miracle. In the trap house singing nigga spirituals. Yeah, and Jemima. Best believe I'm in the trap, gun at your lining. Pull up on him with the rollie, that's perfect timing. And I guess that means that the stars are lining.
Yeah, that was I did that song last year. So that's one of the few songs that I know all the words to. That's a Juice WRLD song. And what's interesting about that is that in 2023 and 2024, around the same exact time, 2 different times. So in 2023, I did that song, I did the video to that. And then the year came around and I was back in addiction.
Wow.
And so I watched that video and I was talking about how I was some new person, how I changed my life. And here I am a year later, back in addiction. And then 2024 came, I did another song maybe after I got clean and I said, I'm done. And then 25 came around and I saw that and I was back in addiction right at the start of 2025. And it was like, oh my gosh, like here's this thing, right? Every time. And so I did the video again, 3rd time's the charm, I guess. But I just did the video again because for me, I'm not going to give up on me. Right? No. Even if I keep making mistakes, I'm not going to give up on me. And it's like, thank God I'm not the same person that I was a year ago.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I'm not that same person. I'm also extremely freaking proud. I'm grateful and I'm proud because like I had to do the work. I had to put the footwork in and to change my life. And I think a lot of the other times in my life, I was just real grateful. I've done this. Oh, thank you. Da, da, da. But it was just abstinence. I wasn't doing anything else other than just not doing something. if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like I have a balloon, but there's no air in it. And I'm just holding this balloon around. So yeah, that's kind of what that one is. And it's kind of like literally I think I posted that video 3 years in a row at different times. And then the year would come back around and I'd be like, I'm back in it again. I'm back in addiction. Then I would repost it later when I got good. And then the year would come back around and I'd see myself again. I was like, crap, I'm still the same person I was a year ago. I haven't changed. Right. And I just kept believing, I kept believing.
You've really been really transparent and awesome guest. And we really appreciate that. So,
guys, thank y'all so much. This is the cool. I want to say this because I always want to say this every time I'm on a show. Okay. This is literally the coolest thing ever in my life.
Really?
Yes. This is my dream come true, to be asked to participate with somebody else that has some sort of platform in a show. Every time it happens, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is real. It's the coolest thing to me ever. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys, because you guys, this is the coolest shit ever. And every time, I don't care what it is, whether I'm in a studio one or whether I'm on a phone call, to me, it's the coolest thing ever.
Thank you for doing it.
Much. And again, if anybody wants to get in touch with any of your videos or see any of your content, where would they go?
So you can find me on Facebook or on Instagram. Both of those accounts are going to be verified. They'll have the blue check mark. I don't have any backup accounts and I don't DM people. So if you do follow me and all of a sudden you get a message from some fan page, it's not me. Don't fall for it. Instagram, though, is going to be the original Jaron Lyle. Facebook, if you just search Jaron Lyle, again, it's the blue check mark verified page. On TikTok, it's lip singing Jaron Lyle. But yeah, if you guys wanted to follow, join the family, check it out. And hopefully, I always say this, if you join the family, I hope you stick and stay. And if you don't stick and stay, I hope you get something out of it that you can then give to the world to change them. So
that sounds wonderful. Well, I want to say thank you for being on the show. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad you were able to tell your stories to our fans, and hopefully our fans get a little bit out of what you're saying and visit your site and get some inspiration from it.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for allowing me the opportunity, and thank you guys for doing what y'all are doing.
Well, thank you very much, and I really appreciate you being on the show.
And
yes, sir. We'll talk soon. Thank you guys so much.
Wonderful and safe evening.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all as well.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, man. Okay. All right. Well, that was Geraldine. He did a great job.
He did, and we had a great time too. That was fun. Thank you so much.
Having Jaron on the show was just great. And I always have a hard time pronouncing his name.
Jaron.
Jaron. That's just like
Jaron.
Oh, I could spell it. Doesn't mean I could say it. That just like, those other words that, whatever. But I just want to say he was a great guest. He was wonderful being on the show. His story is inspirational for anybody out there that's struggling with addiction or struggling with anything that they need to be able to get sober and to be able to just
find your way.
Find your way. Exactly. That's the best way of putting it.
There you go.
Yes. Now, guys, we'd like to say thank you very much for tuning into the John Heather Show. I can't speak tonight.
John Heather Show.
Can't even say my own name. Well, you have a nice evening, guys. And remember, adventure
before dementia.
Keep it shiny side up
and rubber side down. And we love you all. Deuces.